back to my channel. Have I been very inactive on YouTube? Yes. But have I been consistent with my Instagram? Also yes. I hope by the time I upload this there has been a consistent streak going on in my Instagram, because that is something I really want to stick to. Yeah, so this video is just going to be a very random, just me talking to the camera, talking to all of you, trying to write a few pages for my research update is that I am done with 3 chapters for my project. I am 45% into the last chapter, which is the chapter before the conclusion, right? So I think I have to write around 10 or 15 pages more to be done with my entire project. So we are just going to do that. We are just going to try and finish the fourth chapter as soon as possible, so I can send it to my supervisor and get it corrected. So yeah, that's pretty much it. 19 days of January have been very academically hectic. Not that they're not very stressful given that they are online, and obviously I mean, I can't just sit here and be like, oh my god, online classes have been so hectic. They have been, but not exactly as much as offline classes would have been, right? So we have had our semester exam, third semester exam. Another thing was, we were supposed to go to Pondicherry. We had booked our tickets and everything, but just because cases are rising, so we had to cancel. Like last moment. Today is 19, right? Today we were supposed to reach. Oh my god, we were supposed to reach Pondicherry today. Like, we had booked the ticket for 18, but then they postponed it to 24. So we booked it again for 25th, which also got cancelled. And according to the last notice, we are supposed to go on 28th February, which also I don't think we'll be going. So yeah, there is this entire, huge ass cloud hovering over us. The fact that we do not get to go to college. I just don't think they are going to call us anyway. Yeah, also about this thing that you see, oh my god, this has been such a trouble to me. If you have been following me on Instagram, you know that I got a nose piercing last year also. The entire new year, new me thing. But the pin that I got, I was really careless with it. Did not suit my skin. I had a lot of pimples and bumps and everything. Like, it got better, but then it appeared again, so I decided to just take it off. And then it got closed down, right? So this year I was like, okay, let's just do it. We went to this jewelry shop and saw and everything, and it was nice. It wasn't that costly and everything, and we got it. We got the gunshot, which I know was a mistake. Everybody who has a piercing, I know. Sorry. I did not have any sort of pain, any sort of swelling for the first 2 days, okay? But I woke up the third day and it had the stud had gone completely in and I was not able to see it, so we panicked. So turns out, after going udhar, the dude is telling me that, oh my god, your nose is so fat, which is why the stud is getting in. It's like, aren't you the professional guy? Weren't you supposed to tell it to me before you punched it in? So we had to get this ring thing, and oh my god, I thought taking that out would be painful, right? Because you are literally taking it out and everything. And just because there is a hole, it will be easy to just get it in. That's what she said. Get it in. But turns out, whatever this was, they took it out in a millisecond. I did not even know. I was like, did you take it out? And he's like, it's already out. I was like, oh, well, nice. There's no pain, nothing. Whatever I expected, there's nothing. Then he put this in and I died. Yeah, not that I can remember that pain right now, but I just know that it hurt so much that I was crying and my mom was traumatized. So there's that. There's no going to Pondicherry. There is this. There is research paper. That's it. That's it for my life update, I guess. I don't feel like doing my research project. See, I understand if I just sit, concentrate and start writing, I'll be able to finish it sooner. But am I going to do that? And so I try to be kind to everything I see. And in everything I see him. I was supposed to finish 2 pages. I finished 1, which basically means I'm done with 3 pages of this chapter. I have to write 1 more page and see if I can manage to write 2 more pages. So that will be 3 pages, which is like 3 and 3, 6 pages. So I'll be done with 60% of my chapter. You can't see my entire face. Can you? No, you can. So yeah, we are just going to try and write up and finish 2 more pages, and then we are going to make soup. And a few days ago I had put up a story because I had nothing to record, so I was like, let's do a Q&A. So I got a few good questions because I was literally begging all my friends to ask me questions. But anyway, so I have a few questions that I can answer, which I'm planning to do while making the soup. So yeah, that is it. So pretty. Yeah, so that is what we are going to do. We are it's 7. We are now going to the shop to get mushrooms, cornstarch and butter. We are going to make 2 kinds of soup. One is going to be mushroom hot and sour soup, and the other is going to be creamy mushroom soup. Do you think today was a bad day to record? Because everything I planned is not going according to it. Yeah, but the fact is, the soup is really tasty. So what we are going to do right now is have soup, work on the project, and answer a few questions. One of the major questions that was asked was, how do I take videos? Like, how do I apparently capture small moments that people generally avoid, not avoid basically, but don't tend to capture. I think it is because ever since I have had my entire access to YouTube, all my inclination towards watching videos, but was not something content, but something very soothing and calm. And I think that is where the entire thing of, the ideas of like, there are a few YouTubers that I follow, okay, I have subscribed to. It's not much content, which is why I hate using the word content, because it you doing something and using the word content makes whatever you're doing a very commercialized thing. So yeah, think about the YouTubers that I follow, a lot of them, yeah, the kind of people I have subscribed to on YouTube, they make the kind of videos that I like to see, that I make, which are just nothing, just waking up, making your bed, making your food, having it very calm, nothing extra, nothing dance or like dramatized entertainment, which is why I think, like, on the back of my mind, it's always there to, oh, this is something that gives you peace, so maybe if you capture it, whoever is watching it, maybe they'll also feel calm. Yeah, something like that. Time to eat my soup. Oh, by the way, this is one kind of soup. I have another bowl of other kind, but I'm not having it because if you can see, it's already this much, and I need to have a balance between the two. The other question I had was very academic, like more like there were a few questions about what am I doing, what am I studying, what is my career plan, what am I planning to do. About that, I am doing my masters in English literature from Pondicherry University. I'm in my second year. My fourth semester is going to start soon, and that being said, I have never been to my campus because of COVID. Yeah, that is the plan. And what do I aim to do? Honestly, I have no idea. There's this one question: why should you read literature? I am going to be very honest. Choosing literature for me was not that difficult, because I have had friends who have had to fight with their families to choose literature, but my dadu was very much okay with me taking literature because he wanted to take literature and he couldn't. And so I started reading novels when I was in 7th, towards the end of 7th. And yeah, basically I was bad in science and maths, so I thought, why not literature, because I was reading a lot of books, right? And ghar pe bhi they did not have any problems, so I was like, okay, let's go. Regarding what is the scope of studying literature, my friend, I am also at the same stage, because I have no idea what I want to do when it comes to my career. There are very basic ones that I think you already know: being a lecturer, being a translator, working in a publishing house, being a freelance content writer. But there are a lot of other ways that you can utilize your literature degree. I am just not aware of it. Like, even if I am, मेरे दिमाग में अभी वो आ नहीं रहा है. So there is that, which also answers the question: how is it to read literature in a brown household? What was my bachelor's and what is my master's thesis about? For academic reasons, I cannot elaborate on what my master's thesis is about unless I am completely done and I have submitted it, or at least published it, because that is what my supervisor told me. But it is related to a little life that all of you know. So my bachelor's thesis revolved around how people who had trouble with their mental health, who did not have mental stability and everything, used their art form to express themselves, by taking examples of Kurt Cobain and his music, Sylvia Plath and her writings, and Van Gogh and his paintings. There is Pratik's response, पलंग टूटा पहली रात सारा मोहल्ला करता आवाज हुई चौबारे में बरसात कौन वहाँ था किसके साथ. It was me and my boyfriend. Deal with problems in my relationship and what do I do with the communication part. These are basically two different questions, but they come under the same category. I am very bad at communication. I might be sharing 10 posts about communication on stories every day, but it is very difficult for me to communicate when I am overwhelmed or I'm angry, and I turn into this selfish bitch of a person who is very passive aggressive, who hurts the other person. So I mean, I try to improve. I like after every fight, every argument, does not matter if it is in a romantic relationship or is it a friendship or is it with my mom or family. I try to improve my communication, but all of it goes to square zero when I fight again. How long have you known Anindya from? Why do you love him? I have known Anindya for 12 years. 12? I've known Anindya for 12 years. And why do I love him is because he's a dumbass. That is why. What was your worst first date? I've only been to 2 dates. Like 2 first dates. One was with obviously Anandya and the other was with my ex-boyfriend. I don't remember it. Yeah, but if I had to choose between this or that, I'll obviously choose this one because that relationship sucked. So yay! How old are you? I'm 22. I'm going to turn 23 in 4 months. How to be consistent on Instagram? I have no idea. I am trying to post a reel per day. It hasn't been that difficult so far. I think I had existential crisis just 2 days. One was yesterday and the other one was last Saturday. But other than that, it hasn't been that pressurizing. But let's see how long I can continue. Being consistent actually depends on you, on your definition of being consistent. It may be posting something every day, it may be posting something every 2 days, or posting 1 post per week, but you have to be consistent in that so that the people who follow you, they'll suppose you are posting something every Monday, your followers will know, oh, it's Monday, so she's going to post something, right? So you have to find, I think one of the first things that everybody who is in this entire social media creation, content creation business tells you is to, rather than running after having a lot of followers and a lot of subscribers, what you should have is people who genuinely want to watch your content, consume your content, even if it is just one person. That you have to create your content for those people rather than people who come and go. Okay, what do you do when you have a reading slump? I don't read. Reading has never been a pressurizing thing for me. I read when I want to. I don't read when I don't have to. Because if you know me, you know that I don't even read books of my syllabus. But there are a few things that work sometimes for me when I actually want to read a book but I am not able to. Switching from PDFs to physical books. For the books, jiska we have the physical copy, right? So what happens generally is we'll be reading 50 pages from the physical book and then we'll switch over to PDF, because suppose it's a huge ass book like A Little Life. When you're reading on PDF, first of all you can read it रात को when you have no lights and everything. Second of all, when you're reading PDF, suppose you have read like 50 pages of the PDF, you come back to your physical book and you'll be like, oh, you have already finished 70 books. So that really helps with the entire psychology thing, that oh my god, reading from a PDF is actually quicker than reading from a physical book. Once you get tired of the PDF, you can again switch back to your normal physical book. Other than this, you might be in a reading slump because of the kind of books you are reading. So I would very much advise to sometimes, switch your genres of what you are reading. Suppose you have been reading a lot of long novels, go for short ones, 150 pages. Or if you have been reading a lot, then go for comic books, go for manga. Or if you are reading fantasy, go for romance. If you are reading romance, go for historical. Switching up genres really help you. Not only does it help you come out of your reading slump, but it also helps you to read stuff that you do not generally read. Can you suggest romance books? I have a link for book recommendations. I'll just send it to you. If anybody else is watching and you want a list of all the book recommendations that I have, just DM me. I'll send the link to you. Okay? Question answer session is over. So is my soup. This was my dinner for today. Now we are just going to focus on writing. I'll give you an update on how much I have written. I have written around 4:30. I updated that I have finished one page. Now I have finished 75% of the next page. So yeah, I'll finish this up. I'll write at least one more page. If I have time, if I'm not sleepy, then I'll continue writing. That is it. Bye. I mean, bye as in transition to a time lapse of me studying. Okay guys, I have no idea why this recording did not capture any of my voice, but the point was that I forgot that I had a video to record and a time lapse to record. But anyway, I finished 3 pages and I was halfway done through the 4th page. Okay, so yeah, that was probably whatever I am trying to say here. I have no idea what I'm trying to say. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching the video and see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.